Hi guys, my name is Rena. Welcome. If I lost my intro. I need to watch my own video to get my freaking intro back. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rena. If you're new here, then welcome. There we go. This is what happens after a month away being in Japan, which I assume you already watched at least one vlog. I am in the editing process, I'm always in that process. But while I was in Japan, I was using a lot of my Project Pan makeup product and I've realized something. So I think it's really needed that we do a makeup Project Pan update to tell you what's happening, what's not, and then we can kick it off from there, not as a fresh new start, but you can get a bit of update so it's not too long. And I have some really good progress as well. Starting with primers, there are a few things I want to finish. So starting with primer, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Primer as well as the Grotline Perfect Pro Primer. I also want to quickly mention in the last video, intro video, everything was super blurred because I was setting in a filtering mode. I didn't realize that. And now I'm trying a new contact lenses. You can see my pupil is kind of like grayish, so I can't see things very well because I'm getting used to this colored contact lens. And to be fair, I'm not going to continue to use it. Once I finish like the duration of the lens, I will change back to my normal ones. But I hope the focus is alright. That's what I'm trying to say. I have used this one once since the intro and once of the other primer since the intro. I didn't take any of this primer with me when I going for travel, so that's super fair that I didn't get much of usage, but I am certain these will be finished. And then I've also put in this Maybelline lipstick to finish. I won't be in the order of like how you apply your makeup because I have things I want to finish. I won't be in that category order. The Maybelline Color Joint 05 Strip Down, I have used it twice since intro. I don't know if you'll finish. I will finish this, but I will get rid of it by the end of the year if I didn't finish. I also put in the Lancome Stick Foundation, trying to finish it because I don't have a lot left. I haven't touched this yet. Mainly because I was really trying to use my Australia's Fresh and Flawless foundation, which I have a lot to talk about this one. The other one that I want to finish is the Essence Fall Back to Nature I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Brown Mascara. I have used this one 23 times. I did take this with me going for travel. Oh my god. It's a super big one, so I don't apply the first layer. I do kind of like get my lashes all ready, and then this is just an emphasize, which I use it on my eyes. Everything today on my face is from this Project Pan, so I can tell you. And if you notice my makeup's looking a little bit weird, that is why I definitely need to do this update. I don't even know if I'll be able to see people in real life with this makeup, and I am about to see someone in the next hour or so. The other one that I want to finish is another mascara, the Revlon Volumizing Mascara, but I am in the queue of using this. I don't think there is much left for this because when I was kind of scrolling around, I don't think I can get more products, but there's still some that I'm still able to use. So maybe in the next or half year update wise. I also put some makeup in usage goals, starting with this foundation, the Australia's Fresh and Flawless Full Coverage Foundation. I used to love this. I would say this is a dupe version of the Estee Lauder Double Wear. If you're not looking for that super flawless, if you're definitely under a budget and you want something really similar, this is the one. And this is the one that's on my face. And I tried so hard while I was in Japan. I end up got another cushion foundation because it's not sitting well on my face. Like, I don't know if you can see in front of the camera with the studio lights. I've tried so hard. My T-zone, it's definitely still patchy. Like I can see here, there's patchy, and there's patchy spot close to my hairline. And then patchy spot again near my nose. On top of my lips, around my lip chin area, it's just horrendous. I do found if you mix this with a light moisturizer, it does make the foundation sits just a little bit better. And I do think in a warmer, humid area, climate will be better because you just have this natural moisture in it. I just can't be bothered to work so hard and to get the makeup look that I want while I have so many other ones. I did end up using like another maybe 10 times extra while I was in Japan. So all in all, including today, I have used it 12 times. Definitely didn't meet my 30 times usage goal. And I think I am somewhere here because I was shaking as you can't see. But I am ready to let it go. I don't know if it's because the SPF in there has gone off, which it's obviously way past today's. But I'm happy just use it as a foundation. Usually lasts for 3 to 5 years. I'm so sad this is not working well for me, but this will be one product that I declutter from this project pan. Another one I am in the process still testing is the Balm Concealer. I absolutely loved this one. There are some drying areas around it. I don't care. I just use in the middle. It gave me so bad patches while I was in Japan as well, but I use it today and I think it's actually not too bad. So I am gonna keep working on it. Maybe it was the foundation and the concealer like caused the problem. If I get rid of the main problem, which is the foundation, I might get better outcome from the concealer. So I have used it 13 times till today and I'm still keeping in my project pan, at least to wait for maybe a few more times, see how I go. So that's the concealer. Then I've also got a Revlon Candid concealer that I haven't started using because I didn't bring it with me, so there's no progress on this one. Another foundation-ish product is the Bajura's Paris Healthy Mix BB Cream. Haven't started using this one. Well, now I got one decluttered, I think I can focus on more of this for a lighter coverage, as well as the Lancome one if I want a quick kind of on-the-go makeup look. I also put in the Maybelline Perfect 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. So this can be used as highlighter, hydrating primer, and tinted moisturizer, a BB cream, and a concealer. I don't think it has much of concealing property, but it will be one of those really quick, no makeup look, I'm assuming. Moving on, for contouring product that I want to have some usage go, Amco Beauty Instant Contour Beauty 1 in the medium dark version. I've used it 4 times till now, so this is like a Charlotte Tilbury dupe, definitely like a duping dupe. Not as good in terms of the longevity and the color staying power. It's not that intense, but it gets you into that whole world, the idea of a wand, liquid and cushion, all that. The one that I bring with me is the Fenty Beauty bronzer called Shady Bees. This is a really beautiful bronzer and it's only a travel size. I use it up to today 21 times. I don't think you can see the dent, but the logo is definitely blurred and I'm so glad. There is a very shallow kind of curve there because I use a quite big brush, so everything is being brushed on, and I use it for contour today. Loved it. I think it actually saved my makeup a bit. Gorgeous. For blush, I brought the Revlon Cream Blush in the shade Nude. I've used it up to today 18 times. It is a really beautiful color, but it does kind of fade it away pretty quickly. You can always reapply, which is the good part. I don't really mind. I don't like a very strong blush color, which is perfect for me, and it's still really creamy after all these years I had this for a very long time. So I'm actually really in love. For highlighter, I brought the Clinique Cheek Pop highlighter. This is in the shade Gold Celebration Pop, and I don't know if this shade is limited edition. I feel like the packaging is. This is in the year of Ox, so many years ago. I've mainly focused on this side of the ox, so you can see a bit more scratchy on that side. I have used it, including today, 20 times, and this is the highlighter on my face. It's a very nice subtle look. It pairs well with a full coverage foundation, a hydrating, illuminating foundation as well. It does bring some gorgeous look, and I do sometimes use it as an eyeshadow for my inner corner of the eyes as well. So no trouble finishing the 30-time usage for that one. Did forget to mention the setting powder that I bought with me is the IT Cosmetics by Pore setting powder. This powder I actually found can be heavy, like you really have to be super light-handed, and it does look beautiful, but if you didn't use super light hand, sometimes it can be really white on the face. But all in all, I've used it 10 times, including today, so I've got a couple more times to go. Another setting powder that I'm trying to finish, with a usage goal, but I'm trying to finish this powder unofficially, is the RCMA translucent powder. I put it in a compact, and this is not everything. I still have half of that pepper bottle. I've used it 2 times since I started. In between the two, I can use RCMA without thinking, applying a lot, and it will just kind of brush it off. But the IT Cosmetics one, I really have to make sure where I apply, how much I apply, so it's a more precise application. I do have a couple of lipsticks that I want to have 30 times usage goal. First one is the designer brand Luminous Lip Gloss in the shade Red Hot. This is super juicy, lovely one, which is the one on my lips now since I've been talking and filming. So the juicy gloss finish has been kind of dived down a bit, but you can still see the shades really good, which is why I really like this one. So it's not one of those gloss, juicy or nothing. It does fade it away, but it still has color on you, a little bit sticky because it's so juicy. I still really enjoyed this one. I have used it 3 times only because it does stick on masks. And while I was in Japan, because it was so cold and there was a lot of flu situations going on, one of the Asian artists actually passed away while she was in Japan while I was there. So I was like, okay, I definitely need to have a full protection, which is also why I didn't use that gloss, because it sticks on my mask and then make my whole mouth area looks weird, red everywhere. Another designer brand of liquid lipstick is their Platinum Liquid Lipstick. I have used this once so far. It's okay. I'm still in the process of trying whether I'm gonna definitely get rid of it at the end of the year, but whether I'm gonna use that 30 times or declutter beforehand. Trying to think, is there anything I haven't mentioned? I've got a couple face palette that I'm trying to use it up. One is the Tarte face palette. This is the Tarteista Contour. Oh my god, isn't this the classic? I have used a few times. I have used every shade at least 1 time, except the yellow banana color. I have used this twice. Everything else has used at least 1 time. And my goal is to use 30 times on any of the 2 shades I think I remembered, and I don't really care the rest, but if I hit 2 shades for 30 time usage, then I'm calling it a day. I also have a Too Faced, it's like a face eye palette, but to me it's more like a blush highlighter palette. I have used it quite a bit. Peach Honey is the only shade I haven't touched. I have used Peach Pro once, Sugar Peach twice, and Peach Pop 4 times because it's a really beautiful blush, and I don't have a blush here except the cream one. So on the days I want a powder blush, this is the one I'm going for. That's pretty much. Oh, I do have one more that I want to have a usage go, and I haven't used it yet. That is the MAC lipstick. This is in the shade Matte Chili. My first MAC lipstick given by one of my best high school friends. I love you, and I want to get more usage before this one gets bad. It's just a lot of memory. If this one ever got bad, like gone rogue, can't use, I would definitely go purchase another one because I want to keep the memory passed on when I see this lipstick. That's pretty much everything with Usage Go. And then I have no pan left behind for my eyeshadows. The idea is to at least use every single shade once and use the whole palette 10 times, if that makes sense. I have used the ABH, what color? Mono Renaissance. This is my palette. I have used all the shade at least once except Love Letter. So with my eye look today, I have used, my main color is, which one did I use? Oh, it's this one, Real Girl. This is my main orange shade around my eyes, and then I mix with some other palettes, also shades from here as well. I will have to create a look like mainly focus on pink, so I can use Love Letter, and then that means I would be on my way of hitting go halfway through, because my most used shade is 3 times, which is the, so this is like a contour kind of outer blending shade. And then I'll hit halfway through go. So really excited. I can probably roll this out next time. The other eyeshadow palette is the Peri Pera Wonderful Rose eyeshadow palette. I try to use it, but I always end up reaching for others because the shade here are really light. So I love the shimmer shade in the middle, and I've used it twice so far. And I've also used this blending shade once, and the shimmer shade is the one I'm using in the middle of my eye today. I don't know if you can see because I try not to be too heavy because I'm actually seeing someone in a minute to fix my hot water system. I don't want myself going too rogue and scared of people. But this is another palette that I actually really enjoy, even though just for that one shade. I'm really glad that I have that. I do have one more eyeshadow which I haven't started using. This is the W7 Seduced eyeshadow palette. This is a dupe for one of the ABH, I would say Soft and Sultry, I can't remember. I haven't used anything yet, but I thought I'll show you. This is a palette that I want to see if I still want to keep it in my collection. I was thinking that even with my ABH, because if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like my Huda Beauty Retrograde, oh my god, people love it, love to death, and I just can't make it work for me. But when I start, the first time when I start using ABH again, and I was like, ah, this is why people love the brand, love the eyeshadow palette. It is really good. And I think that wraps up everything that I want to talk about. I'm just going through my cheat sheet. Yes, that is the 26th product. With this update, we're down to 25 because I'm decluttering this month. If I finish or met the goal on any of the base product, I might add something in, but so far I'm just happy keeping it as 25 and keep on going. And there are a couple contouring products that I can see probably gonna finish for the next update, which I'm really excited for. And that is all for today. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give me a like, consider subscribe down below. And if you are doing some sort of project pan, whether it's makeup or not, let me know how you're going and how do you think I am going. I actually really am proud. Like a lot of 30 Usage Go is gonna hit before like June, I'm thinking. And I'm also going away in April with my family. I don't always have the time to do my makeup, but I think I'll be able to do some basic makeup when I'm hanging out with my family. So really excited. I'm gonna use my makeup a lot. Applied every day. I applied 20 some days on the 4 weeks travel while in Japan. I was so good. Anyway, that is all for today. I hope you stay safe and stay positive. Have some fun times with friends and families, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!